the top, new level. On my level, don't see anybody, I don't see him. This right here could never stop, this could never stop. Ay, this right here could never stop. Hold up, nah, ay, this right here could never stop. Hold up, nah, ay, this right here could never stop. Hold up, nah, ay, this right here could never stop. Hold up, nah, one time, ay. I live on a job, right? Yeah, I'm always at work, right? Real people stay by me, right? Haters wanna do hurt, right? Know they tryna stop me, right? Drag my name through dirt, right? I don't feed into the hate, right? I just answer with a smirk, facts. I feel so special, facts. I know my worth, facts. My bloodline royal, facts. We the kings of the earth, right? You can't stop this, you can't stop this.
All right? Yes, sir. Read that again. And hereby we do know that we know him, if we keep his commandments.
Right.
So the only way that we are going to know God
These are the true brothers.
is to keep his commandments. Give me Psalms 91.
These are the ones that are preaching the truth.
Psalms 91. What's going on,
and
bro?
if you go to Revelation chapter
Psalm
2 verse 9, it'll say
The book of Psalms, chapter 91 and verse 3. Surely he shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence. He shall cover thee with his feathers, under his wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. You see that? His truth. Remember, the scriptures say, how do we know God? When we keep his commandments. His truth shall be thy, read that again, shield. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. That's your protection. Okay? That's your protection. Hold that. Let's get what the truth is. His truth is going to be what protects us. Because the Bible is spiritual. The Bible is spiritual. The words of God are spiritual. This is spiritual voice. Look. Murders happen. That's true. Deaths happen. Abortions happen. But first you got to do what? You got to correct what? You got to correct the mind. Okay? We're going to show you that. Read. The book of Psalms, chapter 119 and 142. Thy righteousness is an everlasting righteousness, and thy law is the truth. Read that again. Thy righteousness is an everlasting righteousness. Remember when we read to you earlier? Awake to what? Righteousness. Read that again. Thy righteousness is an everlasting righteousness. What does that mean, everlasting? Forever. God's laws are forever. Read. And thy law is the truth. And what? And thy law is the truth. Shalom, how you doing, sister? Come on up. We teaching our sister here and our people that can hear the sound of our voice. Today is the Day of Atonement. Today is the Day of Atonement. That's fine, but I want you to hear this. Today is the Day of Atonement. You ever heard of the Day of Atonement? Okay. What are you supposed to be doing on the Day of Atonement?
You're supposed to be standing in front of God and, standing in front of the door and being verified for who you are and what you've done. And basically, that's what you're walking into.
Okay, who taught you that? Church?
And my grandmama.
And your grandmama? Okay. What does the Bible say the Day of Atonement is? Okay, all right, hold on. Let's hold that thought. We're going to finish on what we are showing our sister, and again, those that can hear us, is that God's laws protect us. Read that again in Psalms 119. The book of Psalms, chapter 119 and 142. Thy righteousness is an everlasting righteousness, and thy law is the truth. So according to the Bible, what is the truth? The laws of God. That's the truth. Let's go back to Psalms 91. The book of Psalms, chapter 91 and verse 3. Surely he shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence. He shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wing shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler.
His truth what?
Shall be thy shield and buckler.
What does the shield do? Protect, right? So God's laws, keeping the commandments, is supposed to do what? Protect us. Read on.
Verse 5, thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrow that flieth by day.
You know what? You ever have to come out at night?
Bring it out.
Yeah.
You have to come out at night? Is it safe to walk around here at night? No. Read that again.
Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night.
You see how the Lord speaks to us? We ain't out here telling you what the Lord told me last night and I had a vision or a dream. No, we're going to bring God's commandments.
That's right.
Okay? That's what we're going to do. Read it again.
Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrow that flieth by day.
So God's commandments is what's protecting us. You understand? So today is the Day of Atonement. Can you get that again? Today is the Day of Atonement. Shalom, sis. You got 5 minutes? 5 minutes of your time.
My bus over you. I'll stay right here.
Okay, all right. Can you see your bus coming before I leave? All right, 5 minutes. What's your nationality? I didn't ask y'all. What's your nationality?
I got to find the Day of Atonement.
Stay in touch.
Multiracial. Okay. Native American. Who's your father?
My father,
Yeah. What nationality is he?
Native American, African American. My mother,
Grandfather.
my grandfather Scottish on one side. Yeah.
On your father's side.
On my other side, I don't know. I was adopted.
Okay. Okay. So now, give me hold that. Give me Romans 8:16. What's your nationality, sister? Claiming African American. All right. Check this out. Check this out.
The book of Romans, chapter 8 and verse 16. The Spirit itself bear witness with our spirit that we are the children of God.
Read that again.
The Spirit itself bear witness with our spirit that we are the children of God.
So now, how does the Spirit bear witness with our spirit? The Spirit, meaning the Bible and the prophecies of the Bible, bears witness with our spirit. If you've gone through, let's get Deuteronomy 28. Drop that, Deuteronomy 28 right quick. Let's go through a couple of these curses. If this bears witness with you, you are the children of God.
That's right.
That means all nations are not the children of God.
That's right.
Oh, wait a minute. That goes against what we've been taught in Christianity. Read that.
The book of Deuteronomy,
I'm
chapter
just saying,
28
it's a
and
lot of
verse
stuff.
15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
Wait a minute. Read that again. I want y'all to hear this, sister, because this is the Day of Atonement. Read.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Now remember, we just read that the laws, the commandments, right, would be our shield and our buckler. When we do these things, they protect us. Let's read verse 32.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people, and thine eyes shall look and fail for longing with longing for them all the day long.
All right, so you wanted pictures. Let's get some understanding. Read that again.
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people, and thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long.
You ever seen auction blocks? You ever seen that in a book or movies? You visited it, okay? So then you know that it's true, right? Okay. So this happened to the Israelites,
That's right.
okay? When did you visit in Jamestown where the Chinese were sold on auction blocks?
It's been about 8 years.
Where the Chinese were sold on auction blocks?
Yeah, we visited where the African Americans were on the boats, the Native Americans, and then also the other nationalities.
Other nationalities.
Yeah, it's 21.
Where can we read that? So where was the Arab sold on auction blocks?
I don't know. I'm not going to tell you.
Where was the East Indians sold on auction blocks?
Uh,
Where was the man from Hong Kong sold on auction blocks. Okay, read that again.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people, and thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long.
Jump down to verse 68.
Verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
Egypt meaning bondage. Let's get that in Exodus 20 and 2.
Bring it up.
I'm going to show you that this Bible is only for the Israelites. Christ is only for the Israelites.
That's right.
I know that's not what we was taught,
Right.
but we got to learn the truth, right?
Bring it up.
You should know the truth, and the truth shall what? Okay, let's read that.
The book of Exodus chapter 20 and verse 2. I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage.
Out of the house of bondage. You know why it was called the house of bondage? Not just that. Not just that. Okay. And did Egypt desire to let us go? No. No, they didn't. Give me Exodus 6 and 5, and we're going back to the curses. Exodus 6 and 5. I'm going to show you this. Egypt did not desire to let us go. Okay?
The book of Exodus chapter 6 and verse 5. And I have also heard the groaning of the children of Israel, whom the Egyptians keep in bondage.
Whom the Egyptians what?
Keep in bondage.
So now let me ask you this. Here in America, the so-called white man, some of them say, you know what, I don't agree with slavery. So does that mean that they're going to now start paying you equally? Does that mean that now you can have an equal credit score? Does that mean now that they're going to trade places and live in the ghettos and give you their homes? No. So then spiritually, what is this place? It's just like Egypt.
That's right. That's right.
Just like Egypt. Do we not work the labor-intensive jobs? Yeah? How many of us are CEOs? Where's our banks? What's the last black bank you've been to? Huh?
No, there's like maybe 1%.
Okay, where's our black bank branch? You know, like Bank of America. Where's the Black Bank of America? No? Where do we produce toilet paper?
Bring it up.
Do you see? Read that again, Deuteronomy 28:68.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships. Thou shalt see it no more again. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
That's what we just read in verse 32 in the curses. We will be sold unto our enemies
For bondmen,
Slave men,
and bondwomen,
slave women.
and no man shall buy you.
So nobody was going to be able to redeem us out of this condition except for the black Messiah, Jesus the Christ. Let's jump down to verse 47 and 48.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 47. Because thou servest not the Lord thy God with joyfulness and gladness of heart, for the abundance of all things.
You know how today we don't serve the Lord with joyfulness and gladness of heart? Again, today is the Day of Atonement. Today is the day when the Most High God forgives us of our sins. Sin is what keeps you out of the kingdom. Today he's wiping the slate clean. Only thing he asks of us, you do the same for your brother. That's all he asking for us. Just like I'm forgiving you, you forgive your brother. That's brotherly love. That's real brotherly love. Not you go forgive all the other nations. You forgive the one in your household. You forgive the one in your family. You forgive the one in your church that you got a grudge with, and you let it go.
Now they will see the true men of God. We are not black men, we are the Israelites.
hard to serve God. And why when I say that I'm a Jew, it sound odd? For years I've been walking around saying that I'm a black man. I ain't saying that no more, it sound wrong, man.
This is Bishop Nathaniel of Israel United in Christ. Please subscribe to our YouTube channels. Stay up to date with our latest events, music, and classroom lessons. IUIC plans to continue visiting different countries where this gospel has not been preached before. IUIC needs your help in pushing this truth. So join us. Subscribe to our Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and podcasts, and stay up to date with us. For more information, please visit www.israelunite.org.